Therefore, the Cardano Vasil update is more imminent than ever. Period. This is wonderful, wonderful news. The biggest thing to happen to Cardano is this. This is absurd. We have Cardano with the Vasil upgrade, we have Ethereum working on, and there is a ton going on. Okay, so the Cardano IOG says that we are basically getting there now that we are closer than ever. Thus, the Vasil hard fork is now closer than ever to being reached. Therefore, Input-Output Global IOG, the development team behind the Cardinal network, revealed that it is close to clinching all three set metrics to judge the community's level of readiness for the upgrade in a tweet on yesterday, as part of its midweek update on the progress for the Vasil hard fork upgrade. Furthermore, this week, over 80% of SPs have upgraded, and more than 70% of the top dApps that we are watching have confirmed successful pre-production testing, so we are well on our approach to meeting your revenue-related KPIs. This is excellent news. They are statistics. This is it. The hard data is looking really, really excellent. You can exclaim, "Wow, this is very cool," a little excitedly. And, as you probably already know, you should commend Cardano for their efforts in making sure that their products are as indestructible as possible. As a result, we are more visible than ever. Let's quickly review the current situation with Cardano before moving on to the market as a whole. If you didn't hear that, do you remember the overall iterator? By the way, click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Carla frequently discusses Cardano on my channel, along with other tokens and coins. With the goal of assisting you in navigating cryptocurrency and just assisting you in understanding what the heck is going on, we also address the kinds of macro variables that are impacting cryptocurrency. Thus, the market as a whole this video is currently down roughly 1%. We are fine, notwithstanding the fact that there will be some volatility and that it will last for some time. On September 20th and 21st, there will be a Federal Reserve meeting, which we are anticipating. To simply ascertain what the Fed will do regarding boosting the base interest rate, I mean raising the base interest rate to help fight inflation, we already know they will. Inflation is a factor, but it's also how much. And all the negative effects that resulted from it, which caused us to drop below that $2 trillion and down to this $1 trillion negative market cap or lower. Cardano has also not been exempt from that right. If you take a look at Cardano over the past, well, say, a year, you know we've got these, we've really had these back, and what does that September mean? Yes, we were practically at $2.96 in September. You can see that Cardano is trading at, look, 44 cents, and this has all been, quite frankly, a significant part of the macro factors affecting cryptocurrency. So, if you will, that's a dramatically low number compared to its, 1-year high. Okay, so here's the thing, if you believe in Cardano long term, which I do, and you love what they're doing with Vasil, and that's going to be one of the biggest things happening to improve the ecosystem, which I agree with and have to say applauded is significantly understating, then here's the thing, if you think that's, I'm far more excited than I appear to be. This is a major thing. Added to Robinhood is ADA. My neighbor texted me a screenshot of a notification he received from Robinhood informing him that ADA was listed. This happened about an hour ago. I consequently tweeted this. And everyone should be happy with the news. It's a significant development. Take a look at this. Robinhood's 23 million users may trade Cardano ADA. This will be a brief update to the news. However, I only want to express a few words. There are probably those out there who enjoy anything. The worst kind of exchange is an exchange, therefore no big deal. Get your ADA off of exchanges if you have any bad feelings about them. And I understand the whole buy your ADA, buy your crypto off exchanges thing. I concur with that. I grasp it, I comprehend it. But first, let's step back for a moment. Step away from virtue signaling in the crypto space, in particular, and simply consider reality. The main entry point for new users into cryptocurrency is exchanges. Additionally, there are a lot of people using Robinhood. There are 23 million users. And that is a means for individuals to learn about the ADA. Here's what's cool about it right now. As soon as individuals are exposed to new cryptocurrencies, they begin to show some interest in them, start reading articles about them, start learning the basics, and eventually start studying. They then start learning about the ecology after finding videos on YouTube. After that, individuals begin to learn stuff like, hey, get your cryptocurrency off of exchanges, put it into a cold wallet, which is correct. Therefore, learning is a process. But exchanges are crucial for the uptake of cryptocurrencies, namely the uptake of ADA in this case. According to Robinhood, the listing is the result of user demand, and trading in the cryptocurrency is anticipated to start right away. The platform stated in a tweet on September 1st that the listing has not yet caused any excitement among ADA investors, despite the present weak market in cryptocurrencies. Let's acknowledge that we are in a bear market. Crypt is down as if such news won't cause him to move ADA. News in any cryptocurrency doesn't really move it all that much, am I right? Unless it's something monumentally insanely out of the blue, of course. As a result of the bear market, cryptists are relocating. Cryptists are changing together with the equities markets on a macro level. ADA is now holding up in this bottom formation, but look at it here. I won't be performing technical analysis. But it's not shocking. All I wanted was I only want to draw attention to this and emphasize that it is not shocking in the sense that 8 is not pumping as a result of the news. That is not something I would anticipate happening. However, this is excellent news for ADA. Notably, the listing of ADA occurs before Cardano's Basile hard forks, which are expected to launch later this month. The update is regarded as positive and will increase the platform's capacity for growth. As a result, we have the volatile hard fork, the ADA listing, and the volatile hard fork, which was just described in the article. And I just want to point out that considering how Robinhood's support for various assets has contributed to the rise of the corresponding cryptocurrency, most of the listed tokens have been partially the consequence of community pressure. Community pressure is what makes this humorous. ADA holders put a lot of pressure on exchanges, such as Gemini, which has yet to list ADA. I believe this is largely due to Gemini's particular interests, notably those related to Ethereum. ADA exerts a lot of pressure on exchanges. Thus, it is logical. Not surprisingly, we are, nevertheless, in a bear market at the end of the day, everyone. The news is good. If you possess an ADA, keep in mind that it is still very early in the process. Cardano is still in a very early stage, with a market cap of about $15 billion. And there is so much room for growth. And along that growth, there will be these tiny stepping stones. Additionally, the exposure to the billions of people around the world continues thanks to these stepping stones. Therefore, you see, when we follow the Cardano story, we have to follow these data points. Of course, there are other fundamentals outside charts, and at the moment, the Basile hard fork story works well with this news. There is this lovely, good news everywhere. Are we currently experiencing a bear market for Cardano? And you and I both know that a lot of individuals out there simply desire those gains. ADA has to be pumped by the news, but the current crypto environment does not allow for that. As we often say regarding the Basel hard fork, I believe this will benefit ADA on a macro level. Here, the same holds true. I therefore wanted to do a brief update video on that. I'm glad you stopped by.